Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have the Rhino, and you have the other husband. And today, we are drinking this here beer in my hand. This is from the Flying Dog Brewing Company. This is Pearl Necklace Oyster Stout.
Well done.
So, the Pearl Necklace Oyster Stout is 5.5% alcohol. And, unlike other oyster stouts, which I always said oyster stout turns me off because oyster stout makes me think oysters are in it. And most oyster stouts are made just to be ate with oysters, right? Made to
not made
make
with
those
oysters.
Yeah, make those flavors taste great. Well, this one
I
is
get the one
made.
that's actually made with oysters.
This one is brewed with
Look out, honey, I'm coming home.
Rappahannock River oysters. So yes, this is an oyster stout with oysters.
And actually brewed in Maryland too, eh?
Yep. And it's called Pearl Necklace.
They'll probably go with oysters before I do. Yeah, I bought 4 bottles of beer from there. It was $52.
They're all that big though.
Yeah.
This probably wouldn't get used.
Huh?
This probably wouldn't get used. I'm not big enough 4 bottles
Carbonation's more like Coke. It didn't even come off the side of the glass, eh?
No. It's a
not
deep
traveling at
brown
all.
color. I mean, when you get the light right at the bottoms, it's just a
Oh,
brown.
you
So
can get
it's
light.
it's like the Coke. Yeah, well, see, I'm not getting much, but
Yeah.
it's like a Coke. It's that
Yeah.
deep brown caramel color. Head, the same thing. It's like a Coke. It's that mocha cokey head color. Has a little more viscosity though than a Coke
It
does.
has like no smell. Very little smell.
Getting a bit of a roasted like a roasted coffee and some chocolate. That's what I'm getting. Just a very tiny, minuscule amount. Out of the bottle, I'm getting a little bit more, but something weird in there too, which might just be
probably
me
the
knowing
oyster.
that
It
there's
could just be
oysters
the
in
oyster.
it. I don't even see. This is something else we brought up when we first pulled this out of the box. Is it says it's brewed with oysters, but it doesn't have an allergy alert anywhere.
Oh. Well, it's also.
Are you sure you're just not blind and can't read it?
Oh, I'm sure I'm just not blind and can't read it because there was a couple people that looked at the bottle that weren't blind.
They assume everybody in Maryland can eat shellfish anyhow.
I think so, yeah. So there's a sip of oyster stout in here. Anyone want it?
Notice nobody's reaching at lightning speed for the bottle.
1 second. I'm gonna slide away. Alrighty. So let's try the oyster stout.
It's a weak stout.
It's a very weak stout.
Yeah. Not hoppy.
It's a good stout at the same
Yeah.
time, though. I mean, actually, I should say it would be a good beer if it was a porter. No, little less flavor, not as thick.
Yeah.
Get a lot of black coffee on there. There's a little bit of baker's chocolate. A nice roasty flavor. Luckily, I'm not getting any oyster flavor at all.
I've never eaten an oyster, so I couldn't tell you.
I have, and I gagged.
Yeah, so I couldn't tell you if it was or not.
I like it. I like it. I don't think it's a great stout.
I was going to
but
say I like it, but for a stout, it's kind of boring.
There was a little cocoa in here to give it a little bit more of a sweetness to it. I'd probably like it a little more. Just a little bit more of that chocolate flavoring.
Yeah.
Because the chocolate comes in, but it goes away so fast behind the coffee flavor. And those two flavors still aren't very prominent.
No.
They're there, but they're not very prominent. It came in a 12-pack with 3 of each of the beers. So there was 4 different beers in there. For the price of, I think, $14.99, which is still amazing compared to the prices we pay here.
Yeah, so for a bucket of beer, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a good company.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a 7.5. I would buy it again and drink it again. And luckily it didn't have an oyster flavor to it because I hate oysters. But yeah, it was interesting. It's just not a very good stout, and I'm just such a stout lover that it was disappointing for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with about an 8. I would buy it, but I mean, sitting around a fire or something, a little bit slower drinking for like if you want a stout that's gonna last, you can drink all night long, without that heavy feeling. Yeah, could do that.
Alrighty, guys. Other husband, Rhino, Oyster Stout, Pearl Necklace. Gonna give anybody a pearl necklace?
Do you want to? You can if you want. He's over there.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Bye.